G'day everybody, welcome back to Starfield. Hope you guys are doing well. We are in the cockpit of Azure 1, right outside Neon City. And the reason why we're here is because, well, in the previous episode we've been skulking around Genodyne Industries, eventually stealing the technology that they have to essentially convert lightning or lightning strikes into electricity. And the reason we need that is to power our ship with the same technology to be able to get to Bannock 4, the location of Crix's legacy. Now, with the tech in hand, we are now needing to go back to the key to try and turn in all of this tech to our friends there. But before we do that, there is one thing that I would like to cover off, and that is this quest line here. So, Mist Beyond Measure. And we do need to attend the memorial service today for Barrett, because obviously various episodes ago we lost Barrett as a result of a Starborn attack. So we will do that first, because I definitely don't want to miss that. And I'm thinking we probably want to look a little bit more respectable for this particular quest line. So maybe we'll wear our suit for that one. So let's change into that. There we go. I think we're looking, hopefully, more respectable. I suppose we are wearing our spacesuit at the moment in the ship, but once we arrive at our destination, we should be wearing that suit. Hopefully, anyway. Now, disclaimer on this episode, guys. So I do know what's going to happen, well, somewhat, with the pirate questline. And the reason for that is because, well, I initially started the episode by progressing that part of the questline, not realizing that we had a limited amount of time to attend the memorial for Barrett. And I ended up deciding to restart because, well, I didn't really want to miss the memorial for Barrett at all. So I sort of want to show you guys as well what happens. I don't really know what happens in the memorial, but we're about to find out now. So attend the memorial service today. Let's head to the lodge and let's see what happens. Alright, we are looking snazzy, well-dressed, but I think appropriately dressed for this memorial service.
I will be monitoring everyone's vitals for signs of continued trauma.
It's easy to talk about the glory and excitement of breaching into the unknown, of lighting the darkness. But it is harder to stare into the face of the cost. That all of our progress is built on top of the lives of those who dared. And that we owe them the courage to continue our work in their memory.
Thank you, Sarah. If anyone else would like to say a few words.
We'll say a few words. I really liked you as a character. You will be missed, mate. Alright. I guess I should say something, but I don't know what. Barrett was my friend. He was more than just an eccentric astrophysicist. He was the best among us. and I'll do everything I can to honor his memory.
Thank you. If anyone else wants to say something.
I thought maybe I would come up with something to say, but I've got nothing. So instead, I thought I would quote something that gave me comfort a long time ago. Is God real? The more proper question would be, is reality divine? Existence itself is a mystery which yearns to be uncovered. What is goodness but a comparison to the good? What is existence but a participation in being? For where the diversity of the universe inspires awe and wonder, it exists only in contrast to a simplicity so pure that it may only be understood as primordial and even divine. Our essence is what was imagined by its mind. But what we consider imagining and what we consider mind are in fact so far beyond our understanding that even these metaphors are like the tiny whitecaps on a massive searching sea. There's more, but those are the parts that speak to me the most. Thank you.
That was really thoughtful, Mateo. Thank you. Does anyone else want to say anything?
I don't often speak about what I believe in. It seems so redundant with how I live. But death is one of those occasions where it's hard not to look inward. Our friend is gone. There's no afterlife, or second meetings. No God in heaven that is curating a perfect ending for me. So it's up to us. We are what lives on. If the pain of loss inspires us to greater action, then that is the good that comes from all this. Humanity is what truly creates our world. We are the ones that judge things to be good or evil, joyful or mournful. Let us take responsibility for it. Let us remember what we have lost.
Walter, are you part of the House of Enlightenment? I never knew that.
Yes, well, I like to keep some things private. However, I know Barrett would have appreciated the sentiment.
Alright. With that, I think memorial service is over. But just to be sure, I'm going to take a look at our quest line here. We do have the ability to speak to everyone present, so I am going to do that, actually. So let's start with Sarah.
Hey, how are you holding up?
What about you? How are you?
It's not really going to hit me until later. Right now, I just need everyone else to be okay.
To be honest, I feel terrible.
Take some time for yourself, okay? Plenty of rooms to sit down in if you need to be alone for a while. We'll get through this. It might feel like everything's falling apart, but that's why we need to stick together.
You don't need to be strong for everyone, Sarah. You can grieve too.
We all have to get through this our own way. Don't worry about me. Really, I'll be fine.
Hey Barrett, it's me. I miss you, and I wish this hadn't happened. See you out there in the stars.
I hope this is all okay. Between fixing things up and sending out messengers and getting all the paperwork done, it's not much.
You did all of that? When?
I haven't really been sleeping much. I'm not having the best dreams right now.
I could have done more to help, you know?
No, it's fine. Sorry, if I talk any longer, I'm gonna start crying. Could you excuse me?
Yeah, understandable. Aja. Aja isn't this the person that used to be with Constellation? I think she spoke of Aja before. Cora's up there. I'll have a chat with Cora later.
I don't believe we've met. Ajay Mamasa, former chair of Constellation. I wish the circumstances of my visit were better.
Sorry if the lodge is a mess. It's been through a lot.
Yes, I'm sure I understand. Unfortunately, this isn't the first Constellation funeral I've been to. After 35 years, you say goodbye to a lot of friends. I hope you don't mind me saying, but I feel numb just thinking about it. I was the one who invited Barrett to join. Oh, he was so brilliant. Even if the rest of us couldn't always keep up.
Were you and Barrett close?
Ah, yes. I officiated his wedding. Ah, young Irvin. I told him he was signing up for a lot with Barrett, but he didn't care. I bet relationships in Constellation are still messy, aren't they? We're more of a family than an organization. All the former lines bleed together. It makes the losses sting harder. But I hope it means the time you had together was all the more important. That's how I like to think of it, anyway.
What was Barrett like back then?
Exactly the same as when you met him, I bet. All smiles. Saying just the wrong thing at just the right time. You don't mentor someone like Barrett as much as you let him go and try to contain the damage later, eh?
That's true. So you were the chair before Sarah.
Oh, yes. I was Sebastian Banks' protege. If that gives you any idea of how long I was part of our little club.
You knew Sebastian Banks?
Knew him, argued with him, tried to carry on his memory when he vanished. Sebastian will be back tomorrow, we always used to say. It reminded us that he was still here, in the bones of this old building.
Yeah, okay, so this Sebastian Banks, yeah, no one really knew what happened to him. He just sort of disappeared, right? We knew that Barrett was married, so... Alright, let's have a chat with the folks outside.
chat for a bit? Normally, I hate talking to people at funerals, but, well.
Yeah, let's chat.
You don't believe in the afterlife, do you? I mean, this might be the worst time to bring it up, but...
I don't know. Guess I'll have to find out when I get there.
Yes. Won't we all? Well, I've taken up enough of your time.
Okay, that wasn't really much of a chat, was it? Let's see if Mateo says anything.
It almost feels wrong to be grieving. Selfish. No amount of tears will bring the dead back.
It's okay to grieve, Mateo.
It's just easier to feel guilty, if you'll excuse me.
Okay, I guess people are not really in a chatty mood. Oh, actually, there's various other people in there as well. I didn't exactly see, what's his name? Ko. Vasco must be kind of devastated with Barrett gone. He's probably spent
Constellation
most of his
has
time with
suffered
Barrett.
losses before, although none quite so violently. I am told these types of gatherings are a sad occasion. That assumption appears to be correct.
Do you, I mean, can you feel emotion?
No, I don't. I'm programmed to analyze sensory and biometric data so I can cross-reference. But I do not feel, as you seem to imply.
Yeah, well, it is definitely a sad affair, Vasco.
I appreciate you verifying my analysis, although I am certain my thanks will do little to improve your current psychological trauma. If you would like, though, I can add some consoling language to my programming.
Sure, console away.
It will take some time to adapt, but it will be okay. How was that?
Strangely helpful.
I will note that feedback for later.
Alright, let's have a chat with the rest of the group. Starting with Cora, I think.
Hi.
Are you okay, Cora?
No. And don't keep asking. I'm not gonna be, alright? Everything's worse now.
Hey.
So many people here. So many people saying goodbye.
We can give you space if you need it, Cora.
Huh. Are we supposed to feel better? Just because we're all in one place?
No, but if we drift apart now, we won't be able to help each other.
What's the point? It's not going to change anything.
No, there's no changing what happened, but we do have to keep on living.
Every day is going to be worse now. Don't you get that? I want to be alone for a while, okay?
Everyone is in mourning. I understand, but I cannot quite share in their emotion.
What do you mean?
After the shock of what happened faded, I have felt nothing else. Just a numbness.
A lot of us are in shock. It's normal.
I have seen death. I have lost people I considered close. But this is... it is not the same. I cannot explain why. I am not sure I am making sense.
You're making perfect sense, Andreja. There's no right way to feel.
Thank you. If you are free soon, could we talk?
No worries. We'll, speak with everyone else first.
Is it quieter in the lodge, or is it just me?
You're brooding again, Sam. Although, right time, right place.
I guess it's good to be in fashion. You know, there's an old Aquila story about two pioneers who got lost trying to find a new frontier to settle. One of them takes ill. Clear he's not gonna make it, he turns to his partner and says, "Don't bury me. Let the ground take what it's due. I'd rather be a ghost chasing after you than walk through the pearly gates knowing an eternity of loneliness until you get there." Sad story, huh?
It's okay to admit you're sad, Sam. You don't need a story.
Yeah, you got me. I hate funerals.
You know, one thing that I'm really impressed about with this whole memorial thing is how, you know, they've captured the facial expressions quite well, and for some you could even see like tears in people's eyes, or like the glistening eyes. Lad?
Drink? Pour one out to the blackest sea?
No drinks. You can give my round to the void.
Two old friends. May their ghosts go past the edges of space, to the great beyond.
To old friends.
Aye.
Alright. And we've spoken to everyone. Now with sorry, not Alejandra, it's Andreja, rather. She wants to speak to us, but I think it's probably unrelated to what's going on here, so I'm not going to worry too much. But yeah, let's leave, and I think this might complete this particular storyline. Yeah, there we go. Well, so long, Barrett. It will be missed. Now, in terms of... Hey, Vasco. What are we going to do next? So, I think, considering the whole rigmarole that we've been through with Genodyne, I think we should go back to the key and return the tech and essentially see what happens next. Probably not going to rush into the next part of the pirate storyline, but at the very least we can, you know, turn in the tech and I guess complete this part of the story, Absolute Power. So let's go ahead and do that. Can we actually just maybe... Okay, we can't exactly get there from where we are. Maybe we'll just quickly jump to a closer system.
I have things for you.
And let's see if we can jump from here to the Crick system. Yep, definitely reachable. And let's get ourselves to the key.
Wow, look at that. A whole new set of stars.
Alright, very good. Before we dock, I just want to change our apparel, tuck away the suit that we've been wearing. Oh god. Sorry guys, I definitely pressed the wrong button there. My bad. Don't worry, the ship is pretty much grenade proof, so you know we don't really need to worry. Let's chuck that on. And let's put away our suit. And I just want to actually take a look at our cargo here, because if I'm not mistaken, yeah, we've got... Actually, no, that's the cargo resources. Yeah, in our inventory we do have just random resources here as well. Let's tuck all of that away. Yeah, we're at 138 for our mass. That's looking really good. Okay, I hope that's not like a permanent like stain to the ship. It probably could be, but anyway, let's continue on to the key. And let us dock.
Pressure normalized, and we're docked.
Oh, okay. Neighbors already here, waiting to greet us, I suppose.
All hell's breaking loose, Rook. Delgado needs you in the repair bay with Jazz as soon as possible.
Don't you want to hear what happened in Neon?
Hooray! You got the conduction gizmo. You did exactly what we asked you to do. Good work, pat on the head. Are you ignoring me or something? I just said there's an emergency.
Emergency? Okay. Someone overcook a potato in the microwave?
Oh, that's hilarious. You're a real comedian, you know that? Now get your ass to the repair bay. Go!
Captain.
Oh damn, we made like
my assistance.
18,000 creds that time. That's pretty good. I guess if it weren't for... what's her name? Estelle, I think. We probably could have made more. Well, I guess we just paid her like 9,000 creds, so we've at least made up for that. Repair bay... okay, it's just here, apparently. Okay, I guess we have to go into the office.
And you are sure we will have those defense batteries up and running?
No, I'm not sure. They're in bad shape, Del. Really bad shape. I'm already using duct tape and spit to keep the station from falling apart, and you want me to pull a rabbit out of my hat?
I don't want to hear excuses. I want to hear that it's going to be fixed. Period. Get it done.
All right, I'm on it.
You want to quit standing there and hand over the conduction grid data?
What's this about defensive batteries?
Nothing you need to worry about.
Stay in your own space lane and let Jazz do her damn job. Now, do you have what we sent you to Neon for, or not?
I don't know what you're talking about. Well, it's right here.
Ah, perfect. I'll take that.
Dependable as always. Unlike some people we know.
Oh, that's real funny.
All right, listen up because I don't want to repeat this twice. We've gotten word that UC SysDef is massing somewhere nearby for an attack on the key. While we prepare for their arrival, I want you to head straight for Bannock 4 and bring Crixus' legacy home.
Oh wow, okay, so things are happening already. How do you know that SysDef is massing for an attack?
I have a very reliable source at Mast.
I knew it.
They were so concerned that the threat was real, they actually jump the information out to us right away.
Tell me exactly what you need me to do.
Lay it out, Jess.
All right, first things first. I'm gonna upload this data you snagged from Generdyne into the Keys databanks. All you need to do is build and then install a conduction grid module onto your ship. Oh, and if you haven't already, you'll need the comm spike module installed as well.
Once your ship is ready, jump out to Bannock 4, board the Legacy, and bring us the cash.
I guess I just have to speak to... I forget her name already, but I just need to speak to the ship technician to get the modules built. What if nothing's there when I get to Bannock 4?
You better pray that isn't the case, because that means we are done. As in, no more Crimson Fleet.
Alright, but there's gotta be a catch.
Of course there's a catch. What, you thought this would be easy?
After you board the Legacy, be on the lookout for 2 transfer modules. They're special keys that allow access to the ship's vault. Once you locate the vault's control center, hook up the data core I'm gonna give you, and download everything they've got.
And before you get any bright ideas, like running off with the money, that currency is going to be heavily encrypted. Only a genius like Shinya will be able to crack that encryption. So bring it back here right away.
Why will I need 2 transfer modules to open the vault?
Because those Galbank ships were carrying so much money they didn't even trust their own crew.
What if Shinya can't crack the encryption?
That would be a first. I have yet to see encrypted currency that Shinya could not manipulate within hours. I mean, the guy plugs his body directly into his mainframe. He eats, breathes, and shits numbers all day. No, I'm not worried about him.
Alright, well, yeah, you can count on me.
Yeah? I sure hope so. Look, I'm gonna make this real simple for you. If that money ends up anywhere but the key, I will hunt you down and pry it out of your dead hands myself. Now get moving.
Okay, jeez. I guess the guy doesn't really trust us. After all that we've done for this place, I mean, we've literally brought them this far, and we're still the rook here, quote unquote. So, is there more to Crix's legacy than just the money?
The Crimson Fleet isn't really a fleet. It's an ideal. A principle that Crix sought to set up so that pirates didn't infight over scraps. Over time, that notion has been lost. Captains have been turning their backs on the fleet, doing jobs on the side, killing each other. Bringing Crix's legacy back to the fleet would be like validating everything Jasper Crix believed in. And I'm certain it would unify us once again. Of course, it wouldn't exactly hurt to have all that extra money at our disposal. But I think you catch my meaning.
So who are these captains you keep mentioning?
You've met some of them already. Mathis Castillo, Yevgeny Rokov, Juan Dayu, Estelle Vincent, and Adler Kemp. They might feel like independents to you, but each one of them has a stake in the Crimson Fleet. And each one of them wants a cut of the wealth. I am sending word out to every able-bodied captain that they are needed. We'll see how many answer the call.
What's your biggest worry regarding the upcoming attack?
The toughest nut to crack is if UC Sistef brings in the Vigilance. That Commander Ikande has himself a hell of a ship there. Advanced shield tech, bristling with weapons. I would love to see that thing burn. If we hope to stand a chance against it, we need those defensive batteries, and Crix's legacy. Are you trying to waste my time? Get moving before it's too late.
Alright. Well, let's see what we actually need to do here for this quest line. So, yeah, we've completed the previous quest line. Now we've got Eye of the Storm. We need to install both the comm spike module and the conduction grid module. And we do that by speaking to Jasmine, I suppose.
I need to get those defensive batteries online, so make this fast.
So, how'll the CommSpike module help me find the legacy?
The CommSpike traces and decrypts coded signals. As long as you have the transponder ID, you can track pretty much anything. That file you lifted from the Galbank archives contained the Legacy's transponder code, which I'll program into your nav system. All you have to do is get within the vicinity of Bannock 4, and the CommSpike will automatically point you to the target. Cute toy, huh?
How will the conduction grid module help me get to the legacy?
Well, you already know that the conduction grid does a pretty nifty trick. It absorbs extreme voltage and converts it to usable power on Neon. The version for your ship can still absorb incoming electrical energy, like, say, the EM field surrounding Bannock 4, but it can't store the power. Instead, it just scatters the EM harmlessly away from the hull, insulating you from frying every circuit aboard. As a nice side effect, I'm betting the module will make your ship somewhat EM weapon resistant and boost its shield regen. Lucky you.
Cool, just as well, because we do have this upcoming fight, I guess, and I don't know how things are going to work out. Maybe we need to choose sides during the battle, but anyway, what can you tell me about the Key's defensive batteries?
There are 3 defensive batteries, basically high-powered military space turrets, triangulated around the Key. They were part of the UC's original defenses for the station. Pretty effective, too. Can put some serious hurt on enemy spacecraft. The good news is that the batteries have an incredibly wide field of coverage, so they can pick off ships trying to reach the Key from any vector. The bad news is that they're 100-year-old tech. They keep breaking down and are expensive as hell to keep operational.
Alright, cool. Well, mind helping me with my ship?
Not a problem. Conduction grid data is all set up in the system, so it should be an easy install.
Yeah. So, yeah, let's view and modify ships.
Alright, let's see what you need.
Cool. Alright, so it is a ship module, right, that we're looking for, or a couple of ship modules. So, I'm not entirely sure which categories these ship modules are going to be in, but I'm just gonna take a look here. So, actually, hang on. There we go. Equipment, conduction grid, and CommSpike. They're both 0 for value. I guess it's just because they're like quest items. Interesting. So they actually have to go into a weapon slot. I wonder if we actually have to like activate these things manually. There we go. So we've got both modules installed, and I guess we should be able to just back out here. Ship is still nominal, so we don't really need to change anything else. Our mass has increased, but that's not really affecting our top speed or anything like that. In fact, it's actually giving us a little bit more hull. So anyway. Yep, let's confirm. Cool, excellent. So that part of the quest is done. And let's just take a look at what we need to do next. Alright, so now we need to report to the UC Vigilance. Now I'm thinking this is probably a good place for us to put this particular quest line on the back burner, so we can take our time. Obviously they're sort of thinking that we're on the way to Bannock 4, where in actual fact we are reporting back into the UC Vigilance. I don't know if the Vigilance is going to ask us to go to Bannock 4, or if we are supposed to, you know, immediately assist with the attack on the Key. But either way, we are going to need to make some decisions very soon about who survives and who doesn't. I wonder if the key itself will be destroyed, or if the key as a space station still survives.
I don't know about you,
And maybe
but a fella could do
it might actually have like a different crew or something like that. But anyway, I figure maybe this is a good time for us to choose to do other things. Dry dock blues. Perhaps we can deliver the remaining aluminium. It's been a while. So I'm thinking of going back to Androphon and maybe just delivering that aluminium first. So let's get to that. And then we'll decide on what to do after that as well.
All green on release. We're free to fly.
Okay, so let's look for Androphon. It shouldn't be too far away. Yeah, okay. Let's jump to maybe Olympus first.
Navigational feedback checks out. We're in the right place.
Alright, good. And one more time. Okay. Good old Androphon. Why is our ship not here? Why is our ship landed over there? Oh god. That is very frustrating, guys. Let's just take off and let's go back.
Check complete. We're good. Apogee complete. We're in orbit.
Wow. Okay, that is actually quite frustrating. I wonder if there's a way to fix that. We regain O2? Yes, we do. Yeah, super frustrating, guys. But there was the one time that when we landed, the ship seemed to land at the landing pad, which is good. I don't know what the deal is with why our ship is not landing there. Anyway, I'm not gonna try and fix that right now. Yeah, we can't exactly like fast travel with all this aluminium in tow.
I must confess, the hum of a grav drive makes me feel alive.
Alright, so let's switch and Let's dump all of that aluminium in.
Is something amiss?
Very good. So, let's see if we can just get ourselves to Hope Tech pretty quickly here. Oh, actually, we should be able to do that by going to the mission list. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can look offline, guys, as to a solution to remove the landing site that we originally landed on to find or to set up our base, because perhaps maybe the issue is that the landing site is too close to the base. But yeah, I really don't want to have to deal with that problem right this moment. But it is a frustrating thing to deal with.
I have hours of invoices to go over, so... Oh, let me see your manifest. We'll unload that from your ship right now. And that's the full invoice. Excellent work. We don't have any more invoices at this time. Perhaps later?
Wow. Was the reward literally just like 170 creds? How does that work? Why did we only get such a small reward and only 50 XP as well?
We'd be done.
Is it because it took us such a long time to get the delivery sorted?
I wish I could go with you on your ship, but I'm not old enough.
Mr. Sood.
Did I scare you?
Who's this guy?
I like it here. Very few rules. People know how to look the other way. And so many strangers coming and going all the time. A good place for business. Do you agree?
Uptown's alright, I guess.
It is no neon. This is true. I have a small package that needs delivery to Aquila City. I need someone discreet. Not too many questions.
Is this help you need illegal?
Illegal is a strong word. Here in Hopetown, I have taken care of things. In Aquila City, a much different story. I ask you, should smuggling really be a crime?
Who do you work for?
Does it matter? Truly? I know little about you, you know little about me. This is the way I like it.
If we're gonna work together, I need to know who I'm dealing with.
Speak your mind.
Come on. This isn't that important to anybody but me.
That's probably true.
I just need information. Nothing will ever connect back to you.
I mean, it might be okay. If you must know, let's just say the Trade Authority fully approves of this endeavor. I will say no more than that.
I don't like the Trade Authority. I'll take a pass.
If you change your mind...
Yeah, he's just gonna stick around there.
Excuse me.
Yeah, we always seem to be bumping into some new characters every time we sort of pass through certain areas. I would like to visit the retreat again, see how they're going. But anyway, yeah. I don't know, I'm a little bit disappointed about the delivery that we've just done and how small the reward was. I'm guessing perhaps maybe we would get a bigger reward had we, you know, done a massive delivery all at once. But I guess if we needed to do something like that, we need to have an appropriate ship with even more cargo space, and, well, we have to have, like, a pretty good sort of, you know, mining operation going, right? Maybe it's a matter of landing some kind of a, like a delivery type ship on Androphon and just loading it up periodically with aluminium or any other type of material for that matter, and then sort of when we've got tons, we can just make those deliveries, like, you know, super quickly. And maybe we can get, like, experience and cash that way. Again, I'm just sort of, you know, reading between the lines there, considering how low the reward was. But anyway, so Eye of the Storm is on ice. Let's actually look at other stuff here. We do have the Survey of Ptolemy 2, which is at 94.23%, and this is really bugging me. I wish we can actually just complete this. So considering we haven't really done surveys in a while, I think maybe it might be a good idea for us to get something like that done. And...
Board's all green. Successful jump.
UC Sec Chimera.
Jello again. You're advised to leave this orbit immediately. The United Colonies will not be held responsible for any harm you suffer by proceeding.
Oh, yes, I remember these guys. We'll ignore you. And we'll just make our way down onto the planet. We've been to several landing areas before. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the one with all of the terramorphs as well. 82%. Yeah, we're all at 82%. Mountains. Maybe we'll go to the mountains. We'll see if we have any luck there. But yeah, I do want to get these scans done, and I figure since we haven't really done any shooting or blasting or exploring,
Good to go for landing.
we'll do a little bit of that now, just to round out this episode. Now hopefully we can make a little bit of bank. Actually, we don't exactly make money from the surveys, do we? Unless we sell the survey survey information. Anyway, let's try and scan. And it's really just these animals that we're looking for, right? I wonder if there's a way to know what animals you're missing. I think there could be a couple of different type of flying animals that exist on this planet. Yeah, okay, so they're definitely different there, but I think we may have seen both of them. So perhaps maybe we just need to stick to the ground and see if we can find stuff that way. Now it does say in the planetary scanner that we're still about 82% even in this environment, so we should hopefully be able to find the animals that we're looking for that are still missing. Oop, hang on. There we go. A trap moor. So trap moors maybe we need to scan. Ow. Oh, and there's a terramorph behind it. Of course. Okay. Should we use... Yeah, let's use the delete weapon. The deleter. Okay, now we are actually running a little bit low on ammo for this. Maybe we'll use this. We actually haven't given this weapon a go, have we? But yeah, it's nice to know that we're looking for trapmores. Let me just also change to... I reckon we'll go with solar flare. Do a little bit of damage that way. Oh, they're sort of helping me, so I'll let them do their thing. Yeah, I didn't expect this weapon to be a burst fire weapon, actually. I think I found the weakness of these terramorphs. That is to just simply stand on top of rocks and stuff. They can't seem to reach properly, so... Very good. I'll take the adhesives. Oh god, we've got another one. No thanks. Let's go the other way. And let's hope that we can find some trapmores this way. Yes. And that guy is sleeping, so I'm just gonna let him sleep and not disturb him. Hopefully we'll find a few more. Ah, here we go. Very good, 100%. Now, there's just one more thing that we need to scan to get 100%. Not sure if we'll find it in this episode. This is what we're looking for. No wonder it's been so difficult. These guys are tiny. Okay. So do you have any more of you guys around here? I'll just look around in the area. Usually there could be a few more. Oh god. More terramorphs. Let's stay away. Yeah, I remember the first time we came here and there were just so many terramorphs, it was ridiculous. Trapmore. Let's get out of its air. We're sort of going back the same way we came, but I'm just gonna keep my eyes peeled for more terramorphs, just in case. Did I see a structure up here? Yeah, there seems to be something. Spaceship. Okay. I have no idea if it's hostile or not, but... Yeah, with some of the smaller animals... Is it right to call them animals? The smaller aliens. It's really, really hard to find. Not to mention, they don't always spawn, do they? There's another one. Lucky. Got 3 of them. Nice. Any more? What's going on there? I just don't want to have to deal with more of those terramorphs if we can help it, you know? Alright, we're almost there, guys. I'm super happy about that, because the scan for Parma 2 has been in our list of to-dos for a while, but I think I'm gonna call it an episode here. We'll take a break when we... Oh god. When we come back... hang on. hang on, guys. Yeah, alright. I'm feeling a little bit safer now that we're behind some cover. So, but yeah, as I was about to say, when we come back, we'll see if we can scan the remaining snails and hopefully get 100% scanned for Parma 2. And then we'll move on and do a few other activities before maybe coming back to the Crimson Fleet stuff. But yeah, we'll see how we go. Anyway, guys, as usual, leave a like, a dislike, or a comment or two down below. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.